The pox killed him. Oh, shitballs. The black powder in the vials is blackgrass. Blackgrass is used to hallucinate. And his mother gave him the pox. And he was going home to her when he died. Well, naturally, we started worrying immediately about this pox business. Fortunately, we have a Khalid, because he's real good at working with disease. Who knew? He did some kind of magic and found out the corpse was disease, and Elle had traces of it because she wasn't wearing gloves, but Alex and I were clean, along with everybody else. So he used his healing stuff on Elle, and as far as we can tell, she's okay. Stump told us the man had something called undine pox, and it's not treatable unless you have a Khalid. Some folks get over it, but those that don't end up dying. So then Murky got the biggest thrill of his life, because we actually asked him to burn something for once. He set the man's body on fire and burned it, so maybe nobody else will catch this pox. Once all that was done, Alex said she heard rumors of blackgrass. It's a powdered grass and it's really rare and real addictive, like stuff the captain wouldn't even touch. Definitely not using that, but we didn't decide what to do about it. Once we started back down the road, it started snowing. And around nightfall, the road was leading into an area where the trees started closing in on it. And about that time, Stump heard a grunt and saw a flash of green. And the next thing we were toe to toe with a bunch of orcs. But they sure didn't treat him like brothers. It was honestly a pretty hard fight, but it was all right. Stump and I chased down the horses after, and while the others searched around the bodies a bit. And as a side note, Alex picked up all of her weapons she dropped and threw.
Did you roll for that?
What? I gotta roll for that?
You know where they went. Could have run away. May hit a fox somewhere.
I threw them where I threw
Fox is
them.
now half another county. You know, I never know where the daggers are.
So there we go.
Are you kidding me?
Elle got the
Yeah.
pox. Khalid got to be a hero. Elle did weird stuff with the body. And we fought orcs.
As usual, Elle doing weird stuff with
An
the body
average
is
day.
not the weirdest thing that happens in these
Just an
campaigns.
average day in Aedor.
Can we appreciate that Felix's video seems to be better on the road than it is
Right?
when he's at home?
Tessa and I were
I
talking
know.
about that. Like,
Poor
she
Felix.
muted the mic and patted me to look.
I'm waiting to see how much it costs me in data usage, though.
Oh no!
Oh,
I
you
want
don't
him
have
to get
unlimited
pulled over.
data?
I want him to be having a conversation with the police, and then hear the police hear inside check. I'm sorry, the Mounties. Sorry.
Also,
He gets pulled
Amel,
over and all of a sudden it's like, attack! Kill him! Beat him up!
Amel also would like to thank all of y'all for babysitting me tonight.
Aww.
Tell her we charge $12 an hour.
Yeah. She's going to take a nap.
And we expect a tip.
Tab.
And we need money for pizza.
Hold on, I don't know what did you say? Yeah, they said they charge $12 an hour and expect a tip.
And money for pizza.
Oh, and pizza money. She said this is a play date.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh me. Alright, so all the orcs is dead. Did we loot them?
Y'all were looting bodies while Stump and I chased horses.
Meanwhile, I'm very distracted by the oblique angle between Honey's front door and what I assume is a coat closet.
Yeah, our room
It
a
is
little weird.
actually on an angle.
It's...
They rotated that build piece one rotation.
Yeah. This house is a lot of weird angles. It's kind
Yeah.
of strange. Even the ceilings are all, they've got they're shadow boxed, but they're come up at an angle and then it's flat.
So strange.
Weird.
My
Start
house,
with the
our
basics.
house, no architectural detail, but
I mean,
at least all
there's what
straight
I
lines.
assume is a structural support caterpillar in Leah's background.
Oh, no, it's just okay. So, I love my caterpillar. I love it so much, but it's too big to sleep with on a regular basis. So it hangs over my closet.
How often do you sleep with it?
I don't now because I don't at the moment, but I did for a while. It's just it takes up too much room. It's a freaking 9-foot caterpillar. I don't know why anybody's surprised about how much room it takes. The thing is huge. I love him though.
Let's
So we
start
should
by
probably-
establishing how many horses you recovered.
Oh yeah, how many horses did we recover?
I don't know. How many horses do you have?
8.
We have 7 horses.
7
we
horses.
did not have 7 horses.
Whose side
Shut
are you
up,
on?
team.
We only have 6 people in the party. Why would we have 7?
Summoner
horses?
combines is that
Extreme
is one horse body with
anchoring.
2 heads on either end.
This is a negotiation.
I believe we had 4 horses.
You have 1 horse.
4 horses.
You have 4 horses, including the lizard lady.
1 for Stump, 1 for Alex, 1 for Merkin, 1 for Elle, and what's Cam.
Okay.
Elle and Cam are riding on the same horse, and then Cag has his magical mount.
You have 4 horses. Now, never want to hear about another horse again.
Great. We have 4 horses, and we recovered all 4, correct?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why is my name
There.
wrong?
Horse. Why is
How
this
do I
picture
fix
hidden?
my name?
Why is what?
On my name is wrong on my token.
Your name wrong on your token.
I know.
Alexandria.
Yeah, there's an I between
update
R
token.
and A. I don't know why it's.
Here, let's delete you.
Gasp!
Okay, so we find all 4 horses,
Yes.
and we did not get a list of what we found loot-wise last time.
Oh well, that's because I don't
it
have one.
was late, and you said you'd get it to us. So
Well, I lied.
we found something, maybe.
Well, I want to know what we
5E
found.
random treasure generator.
Oh, gosh! I hope it's something that a rogue can use,
Number of
or something with some night vision would be great.
environment, forest, treasure, digital treasure. This is not right.
If it includes a deck of many things, I want it.
Ooh, a
You're
deck
not
of
getting
many
a,
things
you're not
would
getting
be
a treasure
awesome.
hoard from random people who are jumping you in the forest.
I cannot wait for us to get a deck of many things. Cam and Alex. Woo!
Well, you know what? Let me find that. It'll make this campaign real short. Alex just draws all the cards. You find 8 gold, 11 silver.
Whoa,
20
whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Let me add this up instead. 'Cause this is
Oh,
Thanks. You're the best.
why am I being talked to? No, I cannot
no,
come
we
there.
Cannot come there.
Can you
Why
what?
am I being
Yeah,
talked
you can
to?
push the button and get crushed ice. That's fine.
Yes, you can use the ice dispenser. What?
It's okay to use. You may push the
Yes,
button.
the ice maker is fine. Why is this a question?
She's just being polite. It's okay to, baby. Go ahead.
Was she worried about disrupting us? Because I felt like she did
Come
that.
in here and lay down.
You find 43 gold.
That's better.
66 silver.
Every time we
Fucking-
talk out of turn, Tab takes 2 silver off the total. By the end of the session, we owe him
And
5 gold.
115 copper.
Oh Lord, no! He just adds copper.
Yes.
Do I need to add this to party loot?
Right.
I guess I do.
Is that it?
As far as valuable thing, yes.
No weapons,
Oh, no,
armor,
Mikey
anything that
Rex.
looks valuable?
They're orcs. They have something. They all wearing some scimitars. They have various forms of throwing darts on them. A number of them.
Throwing darts.
Alex, get the
Throwing darts. Yes.
I want the throwing darts, please.
All right. You have how many damn orcs was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times something. You find 15 throwing darts.
Woo! How do I add those to my sheet again?
You get in the compendium. I can add one to your sheet. You can fix it out. Wow, this is a lot of compendiums. Why do I have so many compendiums? Items. Art. There. Does that go in your? Did that go in there?
Let me look.
I don't see it. So I doubt it. There. Dart.
Where? I don't see it.
It's in your weapons. At the top,
Okay.
I think. Assuming.
Yes, and you said 15 of them?
15.
All right.
Let me see if this guy has anything fun. Nope. Nope, that's the wrong guy. Which one? This guy.
What's the damage on him? It doesn't say. Simple range, not equipped, proficient.
It should say. The leader of him was also had a pretty crudely made great axe.
No, I
So
don't
it was
care
an
about
okay axe.
Yeah. It was a bad great axe. Great bad axe.
Cag appreciated it. That's all that
That was
matters.
good. That was good.
So, if y'all want to take any of this, feel free to add it to your inventory and strap it to a horse, I guess.
that. Nope, I just wanted them darts.
Can I make the great axe longer and treat it as a polearm?
Yes, you can tie a stick to the end of it and make it longer, and you'll have disadvantage on every attack.
Good talk.
We'll take.
Honey, did you add the gold stuff to the party loot, or do I need to do that?
I haven't added it to the party loot. I
Felix.
wrote notes on it. I keep it logged in here too, so we have it in both places in case something ever happened. It would be a pain to go back through, but it's also tracked in the World Anvil stuff.
Like, you know that we forget how many horses we have. How much
Yeah,
gold we
except for
have.
some reason I didn't write down the number. Except I wrote it. We found all 4 horses.
There are
now we
4
know.
horses.
All I know for a fact is that I specifically
said I never want to hear about the horses again.
We are
I
the
know.
4 horsemen
the
and a
4
lizard.
horsemen. The 4 horsemen of the Doombusters.
4 horses and a lizard.
Is that like 3 men and a baby? I just don't know.
I will run the van over. That sounds aggressive. Is Felix okay?
That was a mistake.
I love it.
Oh, shit.
Alright. So, you
many-
loot.
Well, let's.
Alright, honey, I'm gonna need you to tell me what the gold and stuff is, because I haven't added it. Unless you're
Absolutely. We got.
Feel-
Are you ready?
Gonna... Yes.
43 gold.
Oh, shit. Oh.
What? You just said you were ready.
I thought it was gonna be
He was
smaller.
totes not ready.
Did you ADD out the 3 seconds it took her to answer?
No, I expected it to be less than what it would take to get me over 500 gold.
Oh.
Alright.
I love you so much.
I don't
Katie.
do small math in my head
The
well.
engineer had to open up the calculator for the small math. Give him
Yes.
a second.
Alright, we're good.
So 43 gold.
Yes.
66 silver,
Oh god.
and 115 copper.
Thank you, party accountants.
Alright. Thanks.
Did I
You
give you all
are
XP
welcome.
last time? I don't remember.
And a
Maybe-
crudely made great axe if we want to put it in party loot, or somebody
Yeah.
wants to take it.
What
Maybe-
use would it be?
I guess
You can hit people with it.
the
Usually.
only person who can actually hit people with it is me.
So these orcs, like attacked the guy who had the pox. Is that a thing that happened?
I don't.
We don't know that for sure.
Hey, Khalid,
Yes.
how about a responsible party member detect disease for us, please?
Hmm.
That's not a bad idea, just in case. We
Well,
don't
I
know
haven't
how
played
this
this
character in
talk
over
is
a month.
spread.
The problem being you don't have one of those.
You mean a
What, a
responsible
responsible
Yeah.
party member? Or,
Whoa, the spell list has
Yeah.
changed.
yeah, that's fair.
Well,
Okay, I will cast detect
has what?
poison and disease.
Oh wow, it did change. Interesting.
Oh, you can toggle it. Okay.
Okay.
Looks like mine didn't.
You can do grid. So see that
That was weird.
icon on the top left?
I don't want
Right there.
it.
Click on it.
No.
I want you to see.
Oh.
oh my
okay,
god!
This is incredibly useless unless you memorize the icons for every spell in the game.
Yep.
Where's the spell grid?
Little squares
next
up the
to
top right.
Just to the right of the prepared.
I guess if you only have a few
label.
spells, maybe you can learn them.
Okay.
Whoa.
Right? It's pretty.
I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah, it
makes-
looks cool, but what a pain in the butt.
It makes.
I mean, I know what all mine do.
My thing spaz if I hover too low on it. Alright, anyway. Casting detect poison and disease.
All right. You don't detect anything.
No,
We're good.
now my little lock thingy went away when I did that. Now I can't lock my character sheet in place up here. I am not happy.
It might be if you're opening from the token or from the
There, it's back.
thing. Might be different. Let's see. What's the range on that? 30 feet? No, you don't detect anything.
And if I walk around some,
Then you don't detect anything.
what if I walk around some more?
You feel a snake in the
Help that
distance.
child
And you
out,
feel
the
like a
child
little
will be back.
venom just drip from its fang.
There's a snake in my boot.
All right. Okay, we can go with that.
Okay, I'm done. Yeah, I don't, there's nothing wrong with these orcs. Other than the fact that they're orcs.
Okay.
Since I don't think we
Cool.
did this last time, you also got 1250 XP for this encounter.
Nice!
Ooh, I need to go add that. Yay. Did he have to
So
drag
far
the
below.
calculator out because it was more than one digit?
No, you can just add plus. You can
So we're
just-
at
you can just
24,500.
Hit that plus sign and then add it, and
Oh.
it adds it for you. in
You
the-
said 1250, right?
24,250 is what we should be at.
Every time I change something on it, then it unlocks and the little lock thing goes away. That does not
Pumpkin,
make
no
me
barking.
happy.
Come and lay down.
You can't make me.
Not you.
So it was getting kind of nightfall. I think we should move a little ways away and set up a camp and take a rest. I can make the
It's
hut.
early evening-ish.
I didn't think we were that far along on.
Yeah, I mean, we started out this morning. We left the inn. We saw the guy's horse, went to his house, came back, found his body, talked to the body, went on down the road a ways, and as it was getting towards evening, then we
Yes.
got jumped by orcs. And then we chased down horses and we looted bodies, and so we could probably go a little bit further and find a good place to set up a camp, I would think. And I can make the hut so we can sleep.
I'm down.
Because I think we kind of need to rest soon and get some help back for
I-
everybody. And
Yeah. Pretty injured.
The lead's personality is much more casual than it was previously.
It's been a month.
Sounds good, Cam. I'm down.
Khalid
Maybe
got to murder. He's very relaxed right now.
It's been a long time since I killed someone.
In the Zen zone.
I just want to roll some hit dice, so whatever it takes for us to
Alright.
do that.
So you gather up your horses and
should we do I
Ride
don't
the
know
dog.
if Stump is good for doing a prayer of healing. I don't know if he has it or
let me
not,
see on Stump's spells. He has like all his spells left pretty much. So I'm gonna let him do that, but he can cast what's prayer healing? Level 2. He has 3 level 2 slots left, so
Okay. I have a feeling he'll be glad to do one when he gets back, and we can just
Yeah,
assume
he
it
can.
happens before we.
you can just assume he heals you all between all of you, because what does prayer of healing do? Is like a bunch of hit points, isn't it?
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, but some of us were almost dead.
So he has 2d8 plus 4 per cast, so that's he can do 68 plus dump some third levels and whatever into it too. So I'm just gonna assume he does that. And if he comes back and says he refuses to heal you guys because you're jerks, then you just gotta take them back again.
So what do we get him for?
Oh. Let's worry about it later.
And,
Each regain 2d8.
and
We
if
can-
we're going to rest, wouldn't you want to do? Felix says he totally cast
Totally
Yeah.
cast
that.
that. Okay. Can you cast it for him? On all of us.
And I'm asking him what level.
Alright, let's see. Here, let's just. So many spells! Jesus Christ. That didn't do anything. Okay. So he heals for 8. Just gotta double second.
8 points.
Plus 7.
Oh.
I hate the dog. Plus 11, so he heals totally for 26 points.
Per person?
Yes, for everybody that stayed within
26.
30 feet or something like
Alright.
that.
Okay. I also have like 15 bonus max hit points. I'm guessing that wears off.
8 lasts a while, but it'll go off on your rest, for definitely.
How much health did we get back?
26.
26.
Well, that heals me up fully.
What is a child want?
Excellent.
I don't have any pluses under my max or temp, so.
I'm healed.
26, so that gives me back up to
8,
Yes.
right? Yeah, so. It'll last
40
8
plus-
hours, so yeah, it'll last you, but basically until after your rest, so whatever. I guess I should actually add his too, since I'm doing it for him. I didn't actually heal him to fully, but whatever.
He might roll a hit dice, I don't know.
Well, he has all his first level too, so he's gonna assume he uses that, so he's at 43.
Well, and I can do the Song of Rest or whatever if somebody
but
wants
that's
to
only for your
do.
first time. Alright, so why
Song
is
of Rest?
this?
Okay,
He wants to play, he doesn't want to go outside.
Fuck it. You wanna go outside?
No, he wants to play.
go on, dog.
Oh
Stop
my
whining.
God.
Sheesh.
We got sold to a zoo.
He's sitting here just whining at us. It's like, we're not going to go in there in the other room just because you think it's the time of night. We should go in there, dog.
But are you
He wants to
sure?
play.
But that's exactly what they think. Pumpkin's in here having a little cow because Annabelle's laying down, and I'm in here on the computer when we're usually sitting in the kitchen watching TV at this time of night.
Yeah, be adaptable, dog.
So, you walk down there a little while for another 30 minutes or so, and you start setting up camp.
Okay, I will.
All your 5 horses in. And Stump sits down and heals you all, because that's what Stump does. Make a little fire. Slight snowfall around. You make a hut.
Yeah, I'll wait till right before we're going to bed, and then I'll make a hut
Okay.
so we can eat and everything before we do. And
All right. So is that what you're doing? You going to bed?
Do we want to set watches or are we comfortable?
I mean, if we have the hut, we should be fine.
Alright. Then I guess so.
So y'all curl into the hut, get nice and warm and cozy, and have a nice long night's rest.
Okay.
One's tiny hut is 10-foot radius. That's a 20-foot diameter. So that's pretty comfortable.
Yeah, it's plenty of room.
Well, because we have 2 halflings, so two of
Even
us
yeah,
are very
full-size
small.
people.
I mean,
I
That's-
look around this room and we could all lay down in here. It wouldn't be, luxurious, but it would be. We wouldn't be on top of each other. So
Nobody
Wouldn't
hit Stump.
wouldn't we? I
Tab did.
No, okay, he's still got the bloodied.
Yeah, I don't know what they're aware of. I don't know. I don't think I don't know. There. Oh, nope. Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
No, no, stop!
Do not delete Stump,
Why not?
because I will cry.
So you all wake up in the morning. It's extremely dark until you realize you're a little confused about it. Until you realize that the entire snow dome has been covered in snow overnight.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Probably about a foot of it just kind of piled up over, insulating
It's
you.
an igloo.
Khalid is very grumpy about this.
Cam thinks it's cool. It's like being in a little hideout. This is awesome.
Cam also has less surface area than Khalid.
What do we crawl into?
Hut.
A tiny hut.
Oh, we're in Leo's tiny hut. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be at full health from the.
Yeah, you got healed with 26 hit points.
Hooray!
Well, as soon as we wake up and everybody's getting around, then I'll make it dimly lit instead of.
I'm
Dark.
missing 1 hit point.
Good job.
Where'd you lose it?
You should get it back.
Oh, so we all get to long rest, right?
Yes, everybody gets a long rest.
Excellent.
Now,
Perfect.
now since it's in the dark, it's just like it's freaking scary.
Kind of creepy, yeah.
Tales from the Crypt. Yeah.
Yeah, I was given that vibe. Totes.
Oh, you can command the interior to become dimly lit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I
So
clearly
maybe it's
did.
dark in there.
It's
All right. So you get around in the morning. You dig yourself out, I guess. I assume.
We don't
Yeah.
hear anything outside.
Actually,
anything?
what?
We don't hear anything outside around us at all.
Are you stopping to listen before you dig yourself out?
I am.
All right. You take a moment and take 20.
Ooh, all right. I'll take you for your rule.
All you can hear is your horses being a little huffy outside. Sarah being off a little distance, sending pictures of boredom to you.
Sending pictures of the board.
Other than that, you don't really hear.
I'm
Something
sure
out
Zara
of-
saw a lizard at some point, like a little lizard, and it was so interesting that she mentally.
Says
you
you need a light.
Get in here and lay down.
This is terrible. I can see your teeth. That's about it.
Yeah. Oh wait, Felix is back. He must see.
Tales from the crypt.
Thank you for the heals, Felix.
Oh, Felix is at home now. Yay!
Did you run over the van?
No, but I ran it over to the barn.
Did it hurt?
Oh, okay. All right, but no, you don't hear anything out of the ordinary outside.
Khalid, if you just stand up, I think you're already tall enough. You can knock the snow off the top for the rest of us.
I'm going to restrict my interaction with the snow as much as possible.
Are you allergic to snow?
Just not my favorite material.
All right, though. Elspeth's gonna stick her hands out and start like dusting it off. And then bring them in and
Cam's
do
totally
this.
fascinated with it. It's like, this is so cool.
It's kind
Go
of
out
interesting.
and do
You kind of
snow
stick,
angels and
since you can stick your hands through it, you can just kind of stick in and kind of separate it, make little windows in it, and as you want. As you're doing this, the 8 hours are up and the dome disappears, and it just stays up pretty good over you, and you kind of be a little more careful digging your way out. It's about a foot deep or so.
Khalid is
Elspeth.
very concerned about it coming down on her.
Elspeth tries to structurally alter it so that it falls on Khalid.
You just drag your arm like.
So as the snow comes tumbling down on top of Khalid, he ends up with this crown of snow over his horns, and he's just actively shivering but very sternly watching Elspeth.
Cam makes a snowball and throws it at him.
He takes it but says nothing. He is super pissed. See RPG chat for Khalid's expression.
Actually, I forgot. Elspeth, would you
Yes.
give me 2 Constitution saves?
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding, she was dead the whole time. Okay, just checks.
Saves.
Saves. Cac, help me. Do I click this?
It's you
Oh,
click.
okay.
I don't know where you click. What do you click?
That one?
Oh, the beneath there.
That's bad.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Wait, is that rolling making popping sounds when she fails?
It's-
So
yeah.
she's dead.
No.
He's throwing confetti.
But seriously, she was dead the whole time.
So
Oh,
Elspeth
no.
dies.
a double one.
So-
What did you roll with advantage or disadvantage?
No,
what's
it's
the
just-
No, it's just 2
Nice.
separate ones. Elspeth, as you get up and get around this morning, you start that. You feel anything different to start with, but as you run your hand through and you just kind of get up and you start activating. First of all, you notice you have a bit of a cough that's settled in your chest.
She's got the Rona.
Just kind of
Oh,
feel a
no.
little heavy. And as you're looking at Khalid's grumpy, snow-covered face, it feels like you see a little more skull than face behind it all.
Okay.
He's looking, the equilibrium of life versus death, kind of leaning towards death at the moment.
Okay. And she pauses and looks at his grumpy face and goes, Khalid, I know you're already pissed off at me, but I need you to do that thing where you sense diseases
right now.
right now.
Our plan is to
Elle,
run
are
Khalid
you
out of spell
okay?
slots immediately.
So Khalid kind of shakes off the snow as a large animal would, I suppose.
Lord.
And very grumpily, I suppose I should choose my spells for the day. That's one of the spells I would have chosen. Is going to. You want me to do detect poison and disease?
Yes.
Can you also
Oh,
do
and,
a detect creepy?
And Stump, you can do a long rest. I didn't do that for you, but I used your spells.
Alright, I guess I should do it. Long rest. Rest. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
'Cause I think
I'm
I
gonna
have
do
stuff that. I don't know that I do or not.
I guess I do detect poison disease.
Yes.
Is there something do you not feel well?
I have a tickle in my chest, but I'm more concerned for you at the moment.
You do sense like just a hint of kind of the same thing you sensed earlier with Elspeth, just infusing her entire being with disease.
Wait,
Nobody else though.
No, nobody else.
so she does have some kind of disease-y thing.
Yes. Yes.
That's not great.
No.
I am going to attempt to cast Lesser Restoration on her.
Does that require rolls or anything?
No.
Is that something that the Bardic Inspiration would help with?
Nope.
Or
It says you touch a
Okay.
creature and can either end one disease or one condition affecting it.
Okay.
So Khalid, as he's looking at Elspeth, is gonna mutter under his breath as he, begins the not magic casting of Lesser Restoration, because paladins don't use magic totally.
They used to believe in themselves and the effects of the world around them.
Yeah, strong sense of purpose.
Wow. Okay.
But no, yes, there is like something.
And he's just gonna
And as he does that, you kind of involuntarily take this deep breath and you feel it surging down your lungs. And it just clears it all out of what you were feeling earlier.
She kind of hacks for a moment and coughs. Okay,
He's just gonna leave his hand on her face.
This was weird, but I'm more concerned with you because you are dying.
We're all dying. We're all dying every day,
What?
sweetheart.
Yes, but he is. Okay, so she's gonna look around at everybody else. Is anybody else more Scully, or is it just Khalid?
Oh, they
Khalid's
all
hand-
are.
Khalid's hand is still
They're
on her
all
face.
more Scully.
Yes.
Yes, it's a direct.
He's like, we are all dying.
Oh god.
Oh, I don't know what
It's
this
you,
means.
apparently.
Cam's gonna take a hard look at everybody to see if they look like, they're dying.
I don't look any different. Remember?
They look
Merkin's
normal.
gonna smell his pits. Like, is it me? That's.
Oh, they look normal.
She's gonna look at her own hands. Are her own bones more prominent?
It's not as prominent on you yourself, but it's never kind of been on
Okay.
you particularly.
Okay. Okay, where are the horses? She's gonna go look at the horses.
Oh my god.
Science.
Likewise, you see them. Horses are staying there hitched to the trees around you, and it seems kind of almost drooping, like being right on death's door. You can see the bones and ribs almost poking through skin in places. You can see a whole outline of skeleton through them.
Alright, the good news is I don't think you're actually dying. I think Cam is right. It is me. I'll have to figure out what is going on. Alright, so that is good news. Congratulations, you get to live longer. I suppose we should keep going.
I'm a bit confused by all of this.
I mean, so am I, but I have been living with it for quite a bit now. You get used to it. You have very nice bone structure. I have learned to recognize you all, even when I see you mostly as skeletons. Cam has a remarkably small frame, and I don't just mean short. I mean, like, her bones are, almost sparrowish in ways. It is cute.
She never did like to drink her milk.
Hush, Murky. I'm cute.
I didn't think cute was the look you've been going for all this time.
Well, nobody else sees my bones, so
They're very nice bones, Cam.
why? Thank you, Elle.
The weirdest pickup line I've ever heard.
And Alex has remarkably straight teeth. It is very fascinating. One day I will draw it for you.
God, I'm scared.
So Khalid is gonna stalk off through the snow to find
Wait, before
Zara.
Khalid can stalk off, like after he heals Elle and stuff, Cam's just gonna walk over to him and cast Prestidigitation to warm him up and knock the snow off or whatever.
He is such a baby.
Because he was nice to Elle, and if you're nice to Elle, you're gonna be treated well.
You've already
so.
nice. Thank you, Khalid.
Absolutely.
I wish
Yes,
I could say I was
I-
sorry about the snow.
I
but I'm
feel
not.
I feel before we go off adventuring, I should call not riding a horse with Typhoid Mary.
I think you established you have your own horse.
Yes.
I think it is best. to
Tab is
walk.
tired of us fighting. We all have horses.
You have one quantum horse that may or may not exist.
We wore him down.
Alex, if you don't want to ride with my brother, I'll ride with my brother, but that means you have to ride with Stump.
Wait, we just
No,
covered this.
We've got 4 horses.
Five. We have 5 fucking horses and Azara.
No, we have 4.
There's 4 horses
Okay.
and Azara.
Cam
Look at
have
me in
been
the
riding
eyeball.
with-
Look at me. Tab, the dungeon master, said we have 5. Stop
He
fighting
did
me.
not. He said we had 4.
No, 4. You bought 3 or 4 horses.
4
You said
horses.
everyone had horses.
No, Cam and Elle were always riding together because Elle is not comfortable riding a horse. And so Cam is basically
Yes.
riding the horse with Elle.
The only issue we had was if Merkin was on his own horse
Yes.
or on somebody else's horse.
We have 4 horses plus Zara,
Also,
so
So-
I
Did
feel
I
like
just
you're not
imagine the
really
part
taking
here?
that. I never want to hear about his horses getting good faith.
Cam will go ride with Stump, and then that way we're all good.
Did I imagine the part where Tab said we all had horses?
No, you
Yes.
didn't.
You know, he said we had 4 horses. Because that's how many
I
we
just
said we
heard
had.
2 dissenting statements.
Oh my
And I
goodness.
made a
Oh my
joke
goodness.
about being the
So
4 horsemen. We did
riding-
not buy a horse for Elle because Elle does not ride by herself. Cam and Elle rode together.
And so-
Everybody else had a
So
horse.
why are you?
and
So
you
why
had
are you
Zara.
riding with Stump if Cam never rides?
Because
or
she's
if Elle never rides
Typhoid
alone?
Mary.
You're not.
Because
I
Elle has diseases.
yeah. I'll go ride. Cam will go ride with Stump, and now Elle's got her own. But
Okay.
Elle have to learn how to ride a horse
Okay,
because
I apologize for my misinterpretation. I heard Tab wrong, I guess.
Okay, so Elle's riding along like this.
I said 1 horse.
Yeah, he wanted to just give us 1 horse, but that wasn't going to work.
No, I think he said we lost all our other horses, and then we didn't talk about trying to track the horses. We just went to bed.
No, we
assume
didn't
we're
talk.
gonna eat, feed the horses, and then start out down the
I
road.
think he's serious about there being 1 horse.
And there's not
Oh my
1
goodness.
horse.
Oh my goodness.
There are 4 horses. Oh my god!
We're riding. We're riding.
I don't know how many horses there are.
There are
People keep
4.
changing the number.
Wrote it in the notes.
There are
We
4.
have 4 horses. We found all 4 horses.
They're all gonna die soon. We need to go.
At the time, I wrote it in the notes. It's
You
Wolves!
just said 1,
On the
though.
road again.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
And we're leaving. We're leaving.
All right, I climb on Zara.
Alright.
No, absolutely not.
As you come out to Khalid, Merkin is sitting on Zara waiting on you.
Zara
Giving you a come hither
immediately
finger.
walks up the side of a tree and dumps Merkin off.
Alright, Merkin, you die.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright, so you set off again. And
Tally-ho.
I completely lost track of how far it was left, so let's say... actually,
We went 30 minutes past the orcs, and
Yeah, I know that part. Cam, roll a d20.
gotcha. 1d20. I hope that's not bad.
So, as you set off, the snow is starting to abate. You don't make great time, because there's about a foot of snow, even though it stops snowing and it just kind of becomes overcast the rest of the day. But other than that, you don't run into much of anything, even other travelers, or most of the day before you reach the end of your day. Again, it starts getting dark, and I assume same procedure as last night.
Yeah.
Set up camp, set up hut, sleep, etc. and so on.
Yep.
Hey, Elspeth, give me a con save.
Wait. I was gonna say before we go to bed.
Okay.
not knowing, well, I can't. Well, not knowing if it would help or not, Cam was going to nudge Stump and say, "Hey, do you have anything you can cast on Elle that might help her? Like, when you give us like more, we don't get hurt as much, or aid, or I don't know,
Aid gives you max hit points.
Yeah, I don't know, but is there anything you can do?
I mean, normally I would try remove curse, but I didn't change my spells, so no. I don't really have any
Okay.
spells that would work.
Well, it was worth a thought. I don't think bardic inspiration lasts very long, does it?
No, you can't really inspire somebody to
Only like 10
sleep
minutes.
better.
Yeah. You never know. I can sing her lullabies, and Cam will totally sing her lullabies, just trying to
Okay.
make sure she rests well. And
So as you fall
does
asleep, Cam is sitting there singing to you softly, stroking your hair.
good. Cam is worried about her.
Elspeth never falls asleep again.
Cam will not stroke her hair. She doesn't like to be touched, but I'll still sing
Cass is
to
like,
her.
you don't know about this.
But Cam will totally sit there and sing to her.
All right.
The rest of us
do have
of course,
advantage,
will
actually, since
also
you did
be
a
sung
restoration.
to because
Okay.
Why didn't I get my luck back when I'm long rested? That's weird.
Substantially
be
better
sad.
than 1.
All right, 16. So unless anybody wants to do anything before you fall asleep or during the night or etc. and so on, you all wake up in the morning. Elspeth, you still feel fine. Don't, no coughs or anything in chest and stuff. In fact, the sinus are exceptionally clear in the cold air.
Is anybody more dead than yesterday?
About the same as yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
It's kind of like everybody's just wearing this life outfit on top of their very dead appearance.
Now that it's a new day, I try casting remove curse on her.
Okay.
oh, did we long rest again? Good
Yes.
nap.
You don't feel any difference, and it doesn't make any difference in your vision of things.
I think that really helped things, Tom. Thank you so much. What?
You're welcome.
So she's cursed. Okay.
All right. Well. Do we have a map?
I mean, you have this map.
Merkin is good at cartography tools. He knows where we are.
How far would you say we are, Merkin?
I don't know, DM. How far would I say we are?
You probably get there today.
Oh, yeah, I think we'll get there today. Quit asking. Don't be a whiny kid.
Might be later in the day because you're not making a great time on the snow road, but probably
Yeah,
good.
it's because he made us stop so he could ask the question.
Directly influences the spells I choose, or the abilities I choose to have. So, okay.
Whoa.
It sounds like my house.
My gosh.
Thank you, Merkin.
Anytime, Khalid.
All right. Well,
So, y'all set out again and riding off.
I'm choosing spells, so. I mean, we can go on. I just.
No, we gotta wait on you now. You made us wait.
I assume that since we were resting another night, that anybody who still had damage between Stump and Khalid and Cam, we would have healed everybody up.
Yeah.
I assume, if you're nice to each other. So we set off. Still pretty cloudy and overcast. Right around freezing. Snow, a little soggier, a little wetter, but it's still there. As you progress through the day, you get on the road probably about 4 hours or so. Clouds started to darken. and goes from overcast down to starting to rain, making just a big soggy mess out of
Man, the weather is
road.
always shit in this game.
Yeah, just fog everywhere.
Cam spends the whole time prestidigitate. Stomp gets it, I get it. Stomp gets it, I get it.
You feel good. Everybody
Alex
else.
is gonna ride up next to Cam.
Everybody else.
Mine.
Yes. Soggy, miserable, cold, just right above freezing, so you kind of feel it on your breath and just hanging on you.
It really makes you
Oh,
appreciate
Pam,
the
Alex,
snow,
don't
doesn't it, Khalid?
Really, this bone chill.
Yeah, Alex keeps riding up next to Cam and Stomp to try to get a little prestidigitation too.
And through the rain and all, it's when you get into the later parts of the afternoon, makes it almost hard to see through the rain. But you can start to see not a city, but a smallish town on the water. I should actually read
My
stuff.
spellbook says I have warding bond.
So if I
don't
put
think
a
I have
hut on the
warding
back
bond.
of a horse, can I make a mobile
Are you gonna
hut?
live in a mobile home now?
No.
Yeah.
Are there any RV campsites outside of this river dam?
Rent's terrible though. So as you start to see this town in the distance, it's a fairly small town, although it's probably 2 or 3 times the size of Falkhaven. It's sitting on the, as you realize, not a lake itself, but it's more a large delta where the 2 rivers meet.
Elle, what did we learn about jumping into the water first?
It's surrounded by a wooden palisade of not the greatest craftsmanship. It looks fairly sturdy, and it has a gate that's standing open where the road goes in.
If you are going to jump into the water, make sure you have Thunder Step prepared, which I do. I am ready to go.
And mage armor.
That's important.
I think Khalid just twitched.
He's still selecting spells. We're safe for a while.
Yeah.
Alright.
Dead time for the DM to fill because he didn't think ahead.
What are you?
We head into
So
town.
We just make things up now. Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
We head into
Well, I mean, that's
town.
literally the game, but sure. So as you approach, you see this little clustered, some smaller homes outside of town. There's some smaller farms and such to dot the landscape. You can see this seems to be pretty reliant on the trade or on the docks, because large part of the portion of town inside the walls seems to be a dock. You know,
I'll roll if you
several
want,
piers.
but how good do these farms look? I'm a discerning man.
Give me a D10.
D10. Okay. That seems to be your go-to for Merkin judging people.
Yes.
The Merkin judgment die.
All right, 1d10 and go.
He's not discerning enough to have a D20, but you know.
No.
I'm too judgmental. That I need a more. I mean, they're pretty good. I'd say by and by, these farms are above average. Thumbs up. Merkin nods approvingly.
You see, especially as you get closer to the areas closer to town, there's smaller land area but nicer homes. Seems to be some amount of money that flows through here, just from
I'm sure
looks
Alex
of
knows
the, yeah, just from the looks of things around there.
Gag's dog looks very cursed right now.
He's staring at the cat.
Why won't you play with me?
Can I eat you?
Can you see the cat
Everybody-
twitching in its sleep?
Has everybody turned in for the night, or do we see anybody outside?
No, it's not like evening. It's 4 or 5ish in the afternoon.
Okay. If Elspeth sees anyone, she's going to point and go, "You!"
As you get closer to walls, there's a group of people just kind of sitting around talking, you know, familiar, and it's interrupted. Like, turn around, you can see this.
Cam will immediately step up and go, "Hi, it's sorry, we've been on the road a long time. It's all good."
Right,
So
but I had a question.
This bearded, slightly overweight man turns around, and looks at you, Elspeth. You can just kind of see his skin, how loose his skin seems to be hanging on his bones. You know, He looks. He's dead and sickly, like he's about to fall over at any given time.
She's like, all right, I have a question for you.
Oh yes.
Is there like a healer or a religious person or something like that in this town?
Do you have a church?
Is someone maybe taking your blood?
I have a saw that likes to bite me every now and then, but there's an herbalist in town, lady. What's her name?
Cannon.
Yes.
That's fine. I don't care about her name. I'm not looking for a personal relationship. But my question is, have you heard anything about the pox that is been going around? Not that we have encountered it personally. We heard someone on the road. Is this town in danger with pox, or is this a safe place to be?
Oh, the pox kind of comes and goes. I don't know any cases in town at the moment.
Oh, does it always
You know,
kill people?
I'm not intimately familiar with it. You probably have to ask somebody who deals with it. I don't really try.
She kind of looks up now and goes, "Are you sure?
Get in touch, but
Are you sure you're not?
Okay, that's
mentally-
good.
Are you sure you're not dying? Do you feel okay?
I feel just fine. A little hungry.
Okay." She starts walking down.
He turns to Kim. Did you need help?
Yeah. So
I'm
do you
gonna-
have a tavern or an inn or something in town?
Oh, there's a couple establishments. Are you looking for food or overnight stay or?
Which
Well,
one?
probably a place to rest our heads tonight, and maybe a good dinner, and then we've been hired to go in and check out some stuff near here. So
Also, which of these establishments would you recommend, assuming that we were a close friend or family?
he's a little bit picky about where he stays. So he likes a good place with good food, clean beds.
Well, the nicest food in town is the fish barrel out on the docks there, but they don't have any rooms for the night. They're more catering to the boats coming through and travelers and such.
Well, we
There
would
isn't a-
definitely have a meal there, perhaps. But
But if you just go straight through town on the other gate there's an inn called Dusty Pillow, and
The Dusty
That does not-
Pillow.
they can take care of you.
Merkin, that does not bode well at all.
Oh, it's very clean. I mean, I spend a night every now and then, when
Elspeth, how much skull?
the house gets a little crowded, if you know what I mean.
Elspeth,
Yeah.
how much skull is this man?
It is, I can't, let me put it this way, I can't look him straight in the eye.
Yeah, but you kind of don't do that with most people, so
I mean,
it's
that
okay.
is also fair. I don't like eye contact, it is uncomfortable. But,
So,
he's
well, thank you
subject.
very much. So, we heard there might be some trouble with like kobolds or something around. Have you heard of anything or?
Oh, those things, they come into town every now and then. They've been making trouble for a while. I heard they're moving some place outside of town, some hill, whatchamacallit. But yeah, they've been doing raids in the outskirts farms. I mean, I'm more closer. I haven't had any real issues, but some of my friends out there, they're taking livestock, harassing
Alright.
travelers going through.
Well, somebody had heard that you guys were having some trouble and they were hiring, and so we've been sent here to kind of go out and hopefully try to clear out some of that for you. So
Yeah, with some other folks coming through, but I never heard back from them. Don't think they made it.
yeah, that's what we heard. So we're the second round. We'll
Well, hope you have
hopefully
better
do
luck.
better.
I'm sure that we will. We were accosted by some orcs on our way here. I suspect that may have been what happened to the others.
Before we go,
Well,
do you
that
have,
doesn't sound good.
If you should meet an untimely death, do you have all of your, personal affairs in order?
I feel like this is not a polite conversation to be having with a stranger.
I am being concerned for you. It is one of the most polite
She's real good at
conversations.
seeing the health of people, so
You
know,
must-
What are you saying?
I'm saying
You
that
must
just that
excuse her.
maybe you might just want to talk to the healer just to be safe. It never hurts.
if you have
Sometimes
young
it's
children,
I mean, it can't hurt.
Just make sure that you have someone to look
I'll
after
let you
them.
know I'm the prime of my life. I never felt better.
that's good.
I'm delighted to hear that.
Just don't worry about it too much. Hopefully it will be quick. Alright, we can go.
You don't worry about it.
You got me towel long?
Alex is gonna kind of get a little closer now. Maybe we shouldn't
Ixnay
tell
on the.
everyone how close to death they are.
But I mean, what if his affairs are not in order? What if he is like the single father of a young child? He may need to make sure they're taken care of.
Then
I mean,
it's
I
okay.
would he mentioned that he sometimes slept at the inn instead of home because it gets too crowded. So I
So
think
he's a cuckold. Okay.
he's fine. I think it's
Alright, okay.
Um,
okay.
but I agree. But maybe it puts people off a bit, and I don't know why. I mean, I
Everyone dies,
like-
you know, it's coming. But,
this is true.
In the meantime, Cam's going to be like, we really appreciate your advice and all. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day. And then she's going to start pushing Elle to go.
He waves after you. Don't stay
Alex
too
is
long.
gonna help. Alex is gonna help.
I will remember, I will not tell people anymore how close they are to, you know.
I mean, obviously, if we make friends with them first, and they understand a little bit, of course you should share that. But perhaps
Should you, though?
random strangers.
I mean,
Random strangers.
when they get a
we're
little ways
used
away,
to-
Cam's going to be like, Elle, you know, like, if you walk up to somebody and you say, you know, "Oh, God, buddy, you look like shit," you don't say that to a stranger because they might take it wrong. But if you walked up to me and said that, I'd be like, oh no, what's wrong? You know, that'd be different.
But
So
if I tell it to Khalid, it will not work either. It's kind of hard to tell how people are going to take it.
yeah, so with strangers, less is probably better.
Alright, I will not tell people if I think they are going to die.
That might be good. We might, you know.
Okay, is there anybody
Or
around?
if you really think so, whisper it to Alex or I, and we'll try to find a gentle way to.
I can do that. I can do that. Alright. I will
Like
let
when
know
when
first.
you meet someone who's particularly close to death, maybe you go, and
We'll
we'll
have a
know.
code word. I will say something like purple bread, and it means they're going to die.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Purple bread.
Yes.
Uh,
Because there's no
Why
other
is Leah
reason.
hiding from us now?
Yeah, she doesn't like
Sorry.
us.
There's no other reason for
Oh,
me
I
to say
do.
purple bread. Because you're not to be confused. I'll say I bet that
Um,
guy really likes purple bread.
All right, purple bread it is. We will then know to try to find a tactful way to see if the person's affairs are in order,
Alright.
or to suggest that tactfully.
Oh, I know. We can pretend we run a business where we like, you know, write out wills for the people or something.
Well, we could perhaps maybe not even just pretend, but do it.
Well, that's
That
also
would be-
true.
it would be a side job, and maybe not quite as deadly as some of our other jobs.
That is bad. Alright, we have a plan then. Purple bread. And keep going into the city.
All right. So it's pretty busy as you ride in. There's a fair amount of people just scatter around, especially towards the docks. As you ride in, you're coming from the east, so to the left because the river's on your left side. Seem to be a lot of smaller, like bridges, is not what they're called. Flat boats with stuff on them.
Barges.
Barges being loaded and unloaded of various kinds. As you come in, you can see where he was talking about the fish book. It's actually out on one of the piers, and it's kind of like a boat drive-through. It seems to. Boats are pulling up and just kind of anchoring and having food brought to them at the boat.
Oh yeah, that shit's fresh.
What is this town name? Do we know?
Lakeport.
Okay.
It's in the center of town. There's a bit of a town square. There's a few makeshift stalls covered over with
Anything look
canopies.
interesting? Like anything look, like out of the ordinary, interesting, like any kind of anything in these stalls?
It's a combination farmers markets, flea market kind of deal. It's a lot of food stands. There's somebody selling pottery. There's not like anything super out of the ordinary. There's nobody selling weapons or.
But there's not
Everything.
anybody that's got like you know those tables at the flea market that it just looks like it's a bunch of junk, but then there might be something really cool buried deep. Nothing like that.
There's a few of them just seem to be selling whatever they had on hand. You know, the eBay resellers of
I'm gonna go check those
Aedor.
tables out.
Elle whisper to, Cam will whisper to Elle and say, "Hey, if you do your little detect magic real quiet like so people don't see you, maybe somebody's selling something they don't realize is magic."
Okay. Everyone stand around me.
Cam will try to block her, you know.
And she's gonna like squat down.
Stand real
in the
tall.
middle of the circle of
Alex
friends.
will full stump over.
Khalid
Stop,
is going to
stop.
stand in front of the group, cross his arms over his chest, and glare at anyone who tries to make eye
Oh
contact.
my god!
Oh God, this is great.
Alex is gonna she's just gonna hold her hand. over
Luckily,
her
a lot of
like-
people are not paying attention to Elspeth because Stump and Khalid are standing next to her.
Khalid is mean
And
mugging
Cam,
up.
Cam's
Fuck
gonna.
that.
Cam, not drawing the eye as much.
Okay. Elspeth's gonna like literally like crouch down and cast detect magic.
Yeah, as you do that, like Khalid starts staring down people. Khalid, you can see one of the boy just following his mother around. He just kind of turns at you and walks into one of the stands and falls over.
Dumb
Directly
bitch.
face plants.
Okay.
Merkin will burp the dwarvish alphabet
All right. Okay. So Alex
in an
is
attempt
gonna
to draw their attention away.
Alex is just gonna kind of wait to see if Elle comes up with anything, but she's
So
She's
you're just kind
sort
of
of, like,
chilling in a
checking
very
them out.
tight group for the next 10 minutes.
well, not. Oh my God! Why is it gonna take 10 minutes?
Because every time
That's how
you
long
do
it takes to cast it.
it takes 10 minutes.
Why don't you put on the face thing?
Because listen, we're not even going there tonight.
Yeah, that won't draw any attention.
That's
Elspeth's
true, that
personality
would-
seems to be doing a fine enough job on its own.
Alex is gonna break away just a bit and just kind of go and peruse the tables, just kind of sift things around and see if she sees anything of interest.
Alright, so you walk through. There's a lot of old. Generally, like, if you took everything in a house and cleaned it out and what was left over is what they put on a table. There's like dining sets of various qualities, some satchels, backpacks, some leather coats, and all that. Not the finest of
Oh.
things.
These
There's
satchels-
what?
Are the satchels and backpacks in any kind of good condition, or?
I mean, everything from having been used for 20 years by a backpacker to pretty nice Sunday driving backpack stuff.
Okay. And she's just gonna kind of wander around at all the tables while Elle is doing her thing.
There's some little small. One booth has some small figurines set up. It seems to be general animals and various action poses.
And then there you said.
Is there anything specific you're looking for?
I mean, I would look for. She would probably look for papers or books, or she would also look for jewelry items or boxes, anything that looks like it might be of some interest.
Give me a perception check. Investigation check.
Damn it! I really
Of course,
want-
you can see them. You just have to filter through it.
I know, but I really wanted a perception check because I'm expert in perception.
All right, so you're looking.
15.
So you're looking for-
watches, fobs, little
Yeah.
valuable things.
You find one of the stands has a collection of a little more. Seems to maybe been some gentleman that passed away. His little collection of things is like a pocket watch. It doesn't seem to be running, but it's somewhat nicely made with silver inlays. It has some like cigar tubings or smoke holder. There's a small little bronze box. It's made up to just hold either some tobacco or something like that, pipe weed or. But as you start looking at it, you can feel there's a loose bottom on it.
I'm going to ask the proprietor how much for the little box.
He looks at it and like he hadn't even put a price on it. Like he looks at you and goes, 4 gold.
Would you take 1 gold for it?
I'd take 3.
How about 2.5? Like 2 gold and 5 silver.
I get a feeling you probably have more money than I do, so let's not.
Is
I'm not
Cam
running it
anywhere
shared here.
nearby?
I don't know. Are you huddling Elspeth?
I was huddling Elspeth, so I didn't know.
Okay,
if
I think Alec has drifted
Flower.
away from that.
Okay,
I mean,
she's on her own then.
I have been on the road for quite a while. I don't actually have quite a lot of cash on me.
Do a
Everyone
persuasion check.
All right. $23.
Well,
He looks at you, looks you over. It takes a real 10-second just standing there in silence. He's
Remember,
eyeing you.
I've been riding in the rain, and even though Cam prestidigitated me a little bit, I'm looking a little bit rough.
Yeah. It's just, I can take 2 gold and 5 silver.
All right, that sounds good. I'm gonna hand him 2 gold, 5 silver.
All right, mark that off.
I did.
You have a small bronze box.
Woohoo! I can't wait. Is it an item or do I just small?
Just
bronze
added.
box?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty small just by the space. It's like half a fist, the space inside.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's so you get the headline, you get the cordless phone headphones.
do you just want the cordless headset? Is that what's going on? Is that what this set is?
I do not want one.
It's not a oh no, this is not a consumable. Hold on. It's a. Is it a it's a loot. I'm gonna call it. Yeah.
What was in the?
Does it have any kind of decoration on it, or?
It has just some little inlays, just bronze on it, just geometrical patterns.
Okay.
Did she open the secret thing on it?
Not
Nope.
yet.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it right in front of the dude. Why would I do that? So excited! I can't wait to find out what it was. Has it been 10 minutes yet?
It feels like
yes.
it's been 20.
All right, when she finishes, she pops up just like really suddenly. Okay. First is
Okay.
a River of Doom here.
You don't sense anything of that. It seems the magical ley lines and such seems to be pretty clear and usual.
Then for no reason she goes, "Damn it! That is not what it is then." And then she starts going from stall to stall.
Alright.
Kind of jogging to make sure she can hit them all.
It's not that much. You can easily trail around.
Okay.
That likes 10 minutes or something, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you get around, you kind of Alex is heading back towards the group at this point, and as you catch up with her, holding her, clutching her nice bronze box she got, you feel this ping on the outside of your senses.
On the box?
Not the box, on the table a little further away, about 20 feet away.
Okay. She starts like radaring. Oop.
Cam's
Go
excited.
to the
Oh, Cam's gonna
Yeah,
go with Alex.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
with Elspeth.
This way.
Alex is gonna go too.
So, you go over this little the
So
table where
nothing
the
magical. Bummer.
where Alex had found some figurines earlier, and you can definitely see there's a group of just the deer, and one of them in various materials, clay, mud, I don't know, and one of them is made out of silver. You can see it shining with some magical energies.
Ceramic, maybe instead of mud.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I don't care.
She points to the deer and she's like, "This one," and then she walks away.
Cam's gonna spend a few minutes and look at all the different deers, and then go to the one that else looking got. I mean, she's gonna not make it obvious that that's the one she was searching for to begin with. Even though Elle did that, Cam's gonna still try to be casual about it and go, "Yeah, she's right. I think I like this one. How much for this?"
I have a question. Is it 100 or 10 silver and gold?
Oh, I thought 10 silver was gold.
Is it? I don't remember.
I think so.
Party
I completely
accountants?
forgot. Is it 100
it-
silver to gold or 10 silver to gold?
I thought it was
I don't know.
10.
I thought
I
it
think
was
it's
10.
10 silver to gold, 10 copper.
100 copper to silver and 10 silver to gold. Okay. This old little lady behind the table looks at Cam and for your friend over there? And points after Elspeth, quickly retreating.
Well, she was helping me look. She's got a better eye for seeing some of this stuff sometimes.
Well, it's a nice one.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like it.
That one be 9 gold.
Holy cow, you guys are.
Alex is
Wow.
gonna.
That's a lot of money.
She's gonna.
Yeah, and he
lean
holds
in
it
and
out,
She's
like-
gonna look at it closer, and she's gonna say, "I don't know, Kim."
It's nicely made. It's pure silver. It's hefty. This is not hollow or anything. It's just the silver
I mean,
itself.
it's up to you, Cam. Of course, it's but.
I
And she's
mean,
gonna lean in and look at
Even
it.
if you
incredulously
smelt it
again.
down, you get half that value back.
can I mean, would you take a little bit less for it? You said 9, maybe? I mean, man, I don't have a lot of money. I mean, this would be like a whole lot of work for me. Would you take maybe 4?
I can't take 4. Like I said, it's probably at least 4 gold worth of just silver and a half. Here, she holds it out, picks it up, and holds it out for you. Just hold it. Feel how heavy that
She'll
is.
hold it and kind of look at it. Does anything happen when she's holding it? Does she feel
No.
anything? 5?
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I give myself inspiration beforehand?
No.
I don't think I can.
No.
Okay. Persuasion.
Come on, Kim, do your best. It's not awkward. That would be awkward as well.
Alex rolls better than I do. This is great.
Listen, I mean, it's a nice statue. I mean, it's not like something I have to get rid of, but just for you, I'll do 8 gold.
Can I do 7? I think that's all I can afford.
I think 7 is quite reasonable. Alex is gonna kind of.
Please, and Cam will just give the big puppy dog eyes.
He really does.
Here's my last offer. I'll give you that for 8 gold, and you can have this with it. It takes a little wooden figurine of a raccoon-looking thing,
Is it?
hand carved.
I mean, is it a decent carving or not?
Yeah,
Or-
I mean, it's not like master craftsmanship, but it's nice. I mean,
I don't know, Kim.
Are there any there that look like something that Stump would like? Not the raccoon, but like, something that like, is there a little wooden ship or?
are you trying to get
You
are you
know.
trying to get like a bunny for Stump sitting pet all the time, or
No, but like, you
No,
know,
like a ship
Stump
or-
being a priest, is there anything that looks like it would be something that would
Oh
be of
yeah, maybe
some interest to Stump?
a
things that
statue of
relate
his
to Stump?
deity, maybe.
Or like anything tied to his. I don't know what the symbols of his deity are or anything. So
Yeah, me either.
Hey, what's up, guys? So Iron Gate just released some
Also
released some
let's look around. There is
and let's just get right
a little, almost like a ship in a bottle without the bottle. It's in there.
Iron Gate.
is it a pretty
Yeah.
nice little ship? I mean, it looks pretty
Yeah.
cool. Okay.
It's made by little tiny like twigs that are kind of woven together.
This one, cause I like boats.
I mean, that's. I can give you both for 10.
No, no,
No,
I mean,
no.
we
I mean,
we're
that's
trying
much
to-
nicer.
Is it actually nicer?
I mean, nice in the little raccoon figurine, yes.
And when you read the notes further,
I don't know what. I mean, I perhaps can stretch a bit, but not much. Cam.
post then goes on and shows
Can I get
behind the
get it for 9?
two sleeping pictures.
I can do 9 for both of those.
Okay.
Okay,
Besides that, they are working
Cam will do it.
All right. Mark off 9 gold.
Do you
Will
need
do.
you need gold or you have it?
Now I've got it.
I hope you have
Okay.
9 gold.
Either new furniture
And you have a little silver deer figurine and a matchstick boat ish.
so they could potentially
That's kind of awesome.
the most
And I have a bronze box with a loose bottom.
Yes.
How big is the box? It's like hand size. It's just palm size, right?
And you said the
The inside is about like half. You fit like half a palm in it. It's not very big.
silver
Right.
It's like
figurine
a-
was a deer.
Yes.
Okay.
so that was the first thing.
Looks like maybe it's like for keeping like salt or something in some point.
Okay.
Something like that.
The loose bottom is interesting.
So I got it and the ship figurine.
Yes.
Yes.
Another option could
Alex and Cam got distracted by shinies.
And before we do anything else, should we take a break?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask. All right. Cool.
Except real fast, Cam's gonna walk over to Stump and say, "Hey, buddy, I bought you something," and hold the little ship out.
Aw. So cute.
Thank you, Cam. He's going to pet the ship.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming.
Cam will just say, "Happy birthday," even if it's not his birthday. She doesn't care.
Yeah. Of course not. Why would you care?
And now Stump will forever call this his birthday because he probably doesn't know when it is.
Oh, what is today's date according to?
The 12th of Frost Night.
Yes.
Okay, so now it's officially Stump's birthday is now the 12th of Frost Night.
Okay.
All right, be back. Bye.
All right.
Okay.
like we ever let that stop us before.
It's a weekly roundup of puppets, politics, and pop culture. With stars so huge, we can't reveal them.
Can't show we're president. Laws don't apply to us. They don't. How about to my dog?
Let's be real. It's this Thursday on Fox.
Felix.
Howdy.
I was just giggling. It's like Kaga searching for all this currency stuff, and you're like, it's pinned.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure he's the one that pinned it so that we would have
Probably.
for splitting party loot and stuff.
Memory of a goldfish.
Yep.
Your bunch is so funny. They're very excited. Are they getting ready for bed or?
I think Rose has been trying to get them ready for bed,
Oh.
but
I bet it's a
from-
process every night.
it is, but Rose has, well, her sister is here, but her
Oh.
youngest sister and second youngest brother are also here, so
Cool.
their children are not going to bed well.
Well,
Weird.
no, their aunt and uncle are there. But so is that Poshy? Is that what she calls her?
Patience, yeah.
Patience, so Pashy. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's a lot to live up to be named that. Don't think I
Yes.
can handle pressure.
She doesn't either.
Do you have a personalized hoodie made up?
Yes.
Is there a merch shop? Can we all get them?
You'd have to speak to my wife. Yes, Lucy.
I just hear you have to speak to my wife.
For merchandise for the farm, yes.
Merchandise for the farm.
Oh,
Wearing a Barefoot Meadows hoodie.
I would
Oh, yeah, yeah.
totally buy merch.
Hi.
Oh my
Look at
goodness.
that hair.
Boy haircut.
Cheaper beer.
I forgot I got a haircut.
I know. Asher, what happened to all your hair? You got a haircut. Are you trying to look like Daddy?
Lucy, have you been
Are you
eating
tired?
something red?
Aw.
He's definitely tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that you guys had a bunch of lambs.
Did you have some lambs, Ash? Tell them about the lambs.
My mommy's sister is staying.
I
That's
heard.
exciting.
Yeah. How many lambs do you have?
No, she's got it now.
I
I think we're up to 12.
12.
Oh,
I think.
Maybe? I'm not sure. 13. I've lost track.
I bet.
We've got a whole lot of sheep.
Yes. Yes, you do. Are you taking care of all of them?
Yeah. Mom is. Well, we kind of help, but we help.
I saw you cuddling
No, I-
one and helping him out, so that's good.
Yeah, I do.
That's really good.
Although I did have just only 2 little ram lammies. The ram ones are good.
You may have the
These are good too.
yeah, but you may have the best.
Although I think
string of
Hughes are not a little bit nicer when they're grown-ups. They're way nicer when they're grown-ups.
That's good. As long as you love them, that's all that matters.
Well.
And then you eat them.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, you're gonna sell them?
not eating them. I want to get money.
Then you're gonna eat them. Up?
Money. Oh, well, there you go.
I want to get money too.
She knows what's up.
Eat the rich.
Oh,
No, I'm just gonna buy stuff.
What would you buy?
If you buy more lamps,
chocolates?
they'll make more lamps, and you can sell those. Then you'll have more money, and then you can buy more lamps with that money, and then you have even more lamps to sell. And that's
why
called
all farmers are
capitalism.
Well,
Dab, don't.
well, to be honest with you, I'm going to buy. I need to sell my sheep so I can buy one of my brother's sheep.
Oh, okay.
He wanted you to save him and loves and keep.
Good night, guys.
Good night, Ash.
Good night.
Come on, guys.
Do you want to give me a hug before you go?
Good night, guys.
Ash, do I get a hug
Go
before
say
bed?
goodnight to your aunties and uncles.
Nope. Definitely not.
Do I get a hug?
Good night.
Too tired.
Good night.
Okay, you go have a sleep, okay? Good night.
Check yours.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
I'm
Thank
back.
you. Oh, thank you. Good night.
Hello.
Hi.
Hag.
Yeah,
Hag, did you try bubbly?
I did. I tried one on Friday, actually.
What flavor?
It's like triple berry or something like that.
Oh, I haven't tried that one.
It was okay.
If you're expecting like sweet though, you can't go into that expecting that because it's not. It has no sweetener, no sugar, it's just water
It's
and flavor.
okay.
I love them.
It's
don't
not,
drink so-
not great.
It's not
It's
great.
not good either.
It's not good either. It's not good, but it's not good. I can see why people would feel that way. I love them, but I like seltzer anyway. So,
But I tried it. I can see why people like them. I just
the flavors are better than others too. Like the mango is really good. Watermelon is really good. Blackberry is really good. The cherry's all right.
Tab. I convinced Tab he needed to clean out the refrigerator, so he did finally throw away all the White Claws.
Excuse you, the two we had left we saved because you said, oh, maybe I'll drink them.
I wasn't finished. I was about to say, and it was because he just did it so that I couldn't complain that, yeah, but I hate to throw them out. But and then he's like, but did you like them? No, they're terrible. So.
So you know what the bubblies remind me of is Zimas. Zimas kind of taste like back in the day. If you didn't
Remind me not to try those either.
Well, I don't think they make them anymore. But anyway, I used to drink the Zimas like crazy before I turned 21, and they kind of remind me of Zima, but just like because we used to put like a Jolly Rancher in the bottom of a Zima to give it a little flavor. We'd always use watermelon Jolly Ranchers.
Okay.
So you added sweetener to it.
Well, you drank them before you could legally drink, and did it illegally.
Yes.
But as soon as you could do it legally, you realized they were trash, and you didn't want to drink them anymore.
No, by then I was drinking beer.
I've got to.
But I was
liquor.
drinking beer at
Help
15. I
James.
got the one with the highest percentage. So
I mean, by then I was drinking beer and liquor. I mean,
Yeah,
so.
I'm not sure if I'll be back. I've got to go help with James. He's
Oh,
not.
okay.
Uh-oh.
All
No
right.
worries.
I hope he
Good
feels
luck.
better or
Bye.
whatever he's
Hope you
doing.
come back.
Godspeed.
Jack, I give you the keys to the explosion machine.
All
Make
right.
shit.
I immediately do whatever he does to roll wild magic.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure you're
like,
standing next to Elspeth and Alex when you do it.
The entire town is not Crater.
The Crater Lake is the new name.
Still have a butterscotch soda in there, which is absolutely awful.
That sounds awful.
It's like, what are those? The sweet
was
ass
a
sodas?
butter
The-
beer
It's like
thing.
a cream soda, tasting like butterscotch.
I thought you threw that out too. So you know.
No, it's still in there. I don't know. I thought for a second maybe she liked them. She didn't even like them. They were too sweet for her. What is she doing? What is Elspeth doing?
Texted me this ad for a thing, and it says in the description, this Star Theater is suitable for making fun of children.
Oh, okay.
It's no, it's weird. It
It's a
doesn't
very
make any
poor
sense without
translation.
context. Anyway.
All right. So I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it again.
Okay, so as Can barters, Elspeth just make sure she hits all the extra tables to make sure there's nothing.
Okay. No, you don't see anything else.
Okay, then she sits
Magical.
down in the road somewhere and starts reading while they barter.
Okay. It's raining
Really muddy.
and
road.
muddy.
She squats.
Now let's go on to the inn and try to go ahead and get a room or whatever, or rooms.
All right. So you head across the rest of the way to the town to the Dusty Pillow. Has a little stable lean-to on the side, which is about half full, but you can fit your horses and or frog lizard thing in there. As you come inside, it's pretty busy, pretty lively in there.
We do need to know kind of the quality of the inn so that we will know that from Merkin later.
Well, you looked it up on Yelp, and it wasn't listed.
So what do we see? Does it look any?
So you come inside. There's about, with staff and everybody, there's a couple of waitresses running around pretty quickly, hustling around. There's about 20 people in there, five, 6 or so at the bar. A lot of people gathered around tables. There is a younger man sitting on a chair in a corner, kind of plunking on a lute. Pretty
Is he any
inaudibly.
good?
I mean, you can't really hear him when you walk in because everybody else is so loud, and he's not really playing very confidently. So that's that. It's a larger man behind the bar, pretty rotund. It looks pretty nice. I mean, it's sturdy and rustic for sure, but I mean, it's not like worn down or anything.
Alex, go get us some rooms, and Cam's gonna go over towards the bard.
All right. So I'm gonna go over to whoever looks in charge, and I'm gonna count around, and I'm gonna. So how many we need? We need how many rooms? We need
There's 6 of you.
Stump and I can share.
Stump and Cam usually share. Elle and Alex usually go solo, and then Khalid and Merkin usually share. Okay. All right. So we need 4 rooms. 4 horses, 4 rooms.
4 is the magic number.
Yep. I'm gonna go up to the innkeeper and tell him that we need lodging. We need 4 rooms, preferably, but we will take what he has. And then
yeah, he's got rooms.
okay. And also, I want to go ahead and pay in advance for any meal tonight. Everybody can cover their own drinks, and any meal in the morning when we leave.
Alright, let's say, I don't care. 4 gold.
All right, that works.
Sure.
And I hand over the what is it, 4 gold, and
That's exactly what I said.
Yep. And then I ask kind of what's being served for the evening meal.
I don't know. It's French onion soup and steel bread bowls.
That's
I don't
pretty
know.
fancy.
Stew.
Okay, so stew and like bread trenchers, any kind of vegetable dishes, any kind of.
There's some roasted carrots. Hold on. I found a meal generator.
Nice.
All right, there's he does recommend the stir-fried buckwheat noodles with horse and water spinach, served with gin and parsley soup and a small bit of Roquefort.
Did you say horse?
Yes.
Oh, we're totes
parsley.
doing that. We're doing that. Okay. We're doing that, and then we'll do just like the stew and bread trenchers, just lay it out.
Yes.
All right. And then I'm gonna go and snag a table for all of us and wave everybody over.
In the meantime, Cam's gonna go over to the bard and be like, "Hey, so you been at this long?"
He seems a little startled as you've been talking to him. Glasses up from leaves like, oh, an hour?
Cam's gonna look at. You've only been like you only learned how to play an hour ago.
Oh no. I've been playing all my life.
Oh, me too. Cam will kind of give the whatever he's plucking at the loot or whatever a
It's
look to
it's
see
a
if
little
worth any.
pretty well worn loot. I mean, not the nicest things. Pretty old.
Cam will pull out the little. I think he's got a pan flute or something, and say, "This is what I prefer to play, though." Do you know
Oh.
any good stories?
About what?
Well, like to tell stories.
No?
Oh man.
Did you want to hear a song?
No, but I mean, I can give you some pointers or something if you want. I can even give you a little example of what I can do if you.
You don't like it?
I didn't say that, but you know, we all learn from each other. It's the way it goes, man. This is the way we work. It's our field. Are you just local?
Yeah,
Have
I
you
mean, if you
traveled
want a
much?
field, you want my dad. He has a field. What?
No. We're bards.
He kind of stops playing while you're talking to him, and the barkeeper, they just kind of glares at him and starts strumming again, just randomly.
Oh no! Look, put your fingers. Cam will give him a few pointers. You know.
I know what I'm doing.
Well, I mean, if you don't want help, I just thought, you know, one professional to another, that, you know, we could share some pointers.
Alright, well, just sit and listen. I'll show you.
Would you like me to play with you a little bit? You can keep all the proceeds. I'll just help you.
Alright.
Cool. Cam will give him a few pointers, and then Cam will totally pitch in for a second and just play a song.
Roll a performance check.
Be like, do you know this one? And play something that's pretty common.
Well, he rolled
That
one
was-
more than you, so.
Perception.
Wait, what?
Whoa,
That
he
was
was bringing it
perception.
down.
I rolled the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button.
Okay,
It didn't
okay,
get the-
but it's still a D20.
Yeah, but I didn't have the right pluses. I have a lot more
Okay.
bonuses.
Okay, so you rolled a 9. In that
Yeah.
case,
So
let's
that-
let's not
Fine.
go crazy here. But they still roll a 3, so you know. So one thing you quickly learn is that he doesn't actually know much in the way of like songs. Very improvisation heavy, as in just kind of chords put together that sounds good every now and then. Kind of hard to play along with because he just doesn't really have structure to it. So you sit there and just kind of try for 5 or 10 minutes, like, oh yeah, keep that up, and then you shimmy off without
Are we sitting?
much success.
Is our table close enough to actually hear this music over the din
Yeah,
of
you
the rest?
find like the last table. It's like a table over
Cam
from
walks
him.
up, just rubbing his face, going, "Oh my god."
I don't think you should offer to help the local talent any longer.
Elspeth looks over the bar.
Oh,
How
I
dead does
thought
he
he
look?
might be interested in learning, and I could teach him a thing or two. He needs some help, real
He
bad.
needs some help really bad. I agree.
How dead does he look?
Oh god.
Point blank. Khalid dead.
Don't worry, he will choke on purple bread soon.
Wow.
I think we need to work on the delivery of your code word.
I didn't say it to him this time.
We're very
She
pleased
said it
with
to us.
that.
That's good. Elle, you did really good. Thank you.
Cam.
That was great.
I'm learning to lead.
Cam, since you've already struck up a relationship with him, perhaps you should let him know to get the spares for. Alex is gonna find this incredibly humorous.
I think it might be for the best if he keeps playing like that. So we'll see.
Oh, I guess.
Hopefully the food's better than the music.
I hope so, Merkin.
Every time he hits a bad note,
Merkin
Cam will
the
just
side eye,
wince.
like
Wince and
I mean, I'm not
twitch.
sure that this inn will survive if it's not up to Merkin standards.
As you sit there and listen to him, like, you can hear that also the lute is just slightly off tuned.
Oh.
Sometimes
It's like
it just doesn't really fret real well. You get
Fingers
this little
on a
raspy
chalkboard. Cam's gonna pull out the
vibration going.
little statue thing and just look at it and say, "Okay, Elle, I bought this thing, so we need to figure out what it does." But maybe we can hurry up and cram down our food and go upstairs and do it.
Oh, this is supposed to be really good food.
Yes, I will have to do it upstairs.
It sounded very fascinating.
Okay.
And did they deliver
Okay.
the food to the table yet?
Yeah, as soon as you sit down, really, he comes out with this big family-style thing of stew. He just puts in the middle and sets out bowls, and then he brings out these noodles in some broth, little slices of meat and spinach in there.
Cam's gonna drag out cloth and stick it in her ears. Even if it's hanging out, she doesn't care at this point. It's just, oh god.
And Alex is gonna order an ale or a couple of jugs of ale for the table as well. I said everybody's gonna be on their own for drinks, but I'll just go ahead and order ale for everybody. Oh, cider for Elspeth because she doesn't drink ale. Ale, I forgot.
Cam will barrel into the food and eat as quickly as possible and drink as much as possible, and then be like, "Elle, are you ready to go?"
Sure, we can go.
All right, Alex is gonna go too, and then but she's gonna go. She's gonna go. Hey, Cam, I'm gonna come with you because I want to check this box out.
Okay, as long as I don't have
And
to stay down here.
I don't blame you. And also, maybe we should get Elle to look at that deer. I know she said it was magic, but maybe we should get her to look at it and see what it does.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Let's
up
go to
there.
Elle's room.
Please, don't talk to me.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't hear you.
We're going up the stairs. We're going up the stairs as we say this.
Well, but Cam has cloth sticking out of her ears.
I pulled the cloth from Cam's ears, and we're heading up the
Oh!
stairs. We're going upstairs.
Okay.
You can't even hear it anymore. You can't even hear it anymore. We're gone from there. Put it from your mind. Hopefully he won't be there in the morning.
Elspeth waits for the guys to follow.
Yeah, I was gonna say the women folk leaves and stuff. Khalid's sitting there eating still, I guess.
Merkin will probably stay down or whatever. He's going to eat.
How would Merkin rate that meal?
I mean, the stew is like hunter stew. It's pretty average. The noodles and stuff, it's pretty nice. It's delicate. It's not the usual kind of like travel
it's got
food
some
you
finesse.
get.
It's got some finesse.
It's almost like a little seafood taste to it, even though it's like this little delicate things, even though it has horse meat in it, apparently.
So maybe it uses like a fish broth.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. With Roquefort too, right? So it's like a nice blue cheese.
Sure. If that's what that is.
Cag is grossing out over there. I can see the look in his face. But do the men folk join us?
Guy, are you doing
Sure.
upstairs?
Is Stump coming?
Definitely.
Okay, so
I see
Merkin,
the disappointment in Alex when there's nothing in the bottom of that box.
I'm gonna be so sad if it is. I did talk him down a good bit on that box, though. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of turn the box. I'm not gonna open it or anything, and but I do want to see. Does it have like a latch on it as a closure? Is it just like a flip top or?
Yeah, it has a. It's hinged and flips open, and there's like a little latch that you can shut it with on the front.
Okay, is it like a lock latch or it's just like?
No, it's just a slidey little latch.
And the bottom is a little bit loose.
Yes, you don't really noticeable unless you just kind of push it towards the sides a little. You can feel it slipping.
And do I see any kind of pinhole or any kind of mechanism to open the bottom?
Roll an investigation check. You don't see anything evident the way to open it as as you kind of sit there and fiddle with it, and you kind of feel around the sides, and there's nothing like evident, no like push pins or anything, and you start pushing on a little, and you can hear this, and then the bottom is looser.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna open the top. Is there anything in the box?
No, the box itself is empty.
Okay. Is there anything like is it like lined with anything? What does the inside of the box look like?
It's just it's got like a little leather inlay.
So like a little leather lining.
Yeah.
Is there anything decorative on the inside of the lid or
Nope.
Anything? All right. I don't want to break it, but I really think there's something about the bottom of this box. Cam, do you think you could give it a look?
I mean, I'm not real good at figuring that kind of stuff
as you
out,
feel the
but-
bottom, you can kind of feel like it's kind of sliding around. You're pretty sure you could just open it at that point.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open it.
All right. As you start pushing around with your thumbs underneath it, and you're gonna feel just one of the corners kind of.
Carefully, I'm doing this carefully.
As you're sliding around, you see that holding it up, and one of the corners kind of falls out where you broke when you were fiddling with it earlier.
But Cam will put
then
his
it'll-
hands out underneath it in case something falls out.
Yeah, and then the bottom comes out, and there's a ring comes with it.
Yay. Okay.
This silver ring with like a pretty large amber set in it.
Okay.
They're in the room on their own.
But Elle did not sense any magic from the box, right?
No.
So it's just a silver and amber ring.
Yes.
Okay, but it's a rather large amber.
Yes.
Okay. Huh.
Pretty.
Worth more than 2.5 gold.
It looks to be worth about 25 gold.
Wow.
During all this, Elspeth is ritual casting Identify
All right.
in the middle of the floor of the bedroom.
And I'm gonna. Now that I have the bottom off, can I see how the mechanism on the false bottom works on that box?
Yeah, you can kind of look in the sides where it was slid it in.
Okay.
It seems it's like it's like a little like almost push puzzle. You just kind of push it inside, and then it comes
Right, and you said that
Although,
it was.
some of that mechanism is not broken.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Cam to mend it.
I don't
can you
mend it.
mend, or is that Merkin? That's Merkin. Did Merkin come up with this?
No, he's drinking.
Oh shit!
But you can get
I'll
it later.
Merkin to mend this.
What?
Yeah, Merkin will
What
mend
is
this
it?
for me, and
Oh,
that
yeah,
will work.
it's good.
And then we have a little false bottom box. It could come in useful, particularly.
Cam is just gonna sit there and be like, "What if this turns into like a real deer, like you can make it in a big one, and then it goes little, and it goes big, and it goes little, and it goes big.
Wait,
goes little,
stop. Wait, stop. I'm good.
Or a
Alex is
flying
gonna
deer.
stop her like chaos thing. But wait, why would you want to make it into a real deer? I mean, what purpose would that be?
Because it'd be cool.
I mean, would it be used for destruction, or
No,
are you?
but then it'd be like Khalid has Zara, and then it'd be just be
Or you want to
cool.
ride the deer?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm
You
just
could sell one of the
saying,
horses, then.
it could be. Then I'd have like a
Perhaps.
buddy, and
Just let me know when you're done speculating about it, and we can get to the identify
Yeah.
part.
that's fine.
We just randomly do, and we're just like,
Sam's theories will just continue to get wilder and wilder.
As you finish casting and canting your ritual, Casta, Elspeth, you can tell that this little figurine has a small enchantment on it, in that unless it is given away in good faith, it will return to the owner within 1d6 minutes.
Wait.
wait.
I missed it.
Well, then it should be gone because the max amount is minutes. Because it
Yes.
wasn't given.
Right, it was still sold to me in good faith.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't return to the shop. I thought it was a way for the shopkeeper to get their little item back.
The good news is that you will never lose this deer. The bad news is that is the only good news.
So it does not do anything.
Why does Alex
exciting.
get a really cool ring and I get? Well, it's
I mean,
okay.
it
It's
is
cool
not that
anyway.
cool. It isn't magical. It just has a brown.
How
dot
much?
in it.
What is the value in? If Alex were to hold it, would she be able to kind of guess the value of the silver figurine?
Just the silver itself was probably about 50 silver worth of just silver.
Okay, don't worry, Cam. It's actually you got quite a good deal. I noticed as well. If this is truly silver, and we could check, it's worth about 50 silver. And you.
But since the little stone fell out of that other
Good night.
statue.
Good night.
Night, baby. Since the little stone fell out of the other statue, if I convince them that it's in this one instead, I might be able to use this. This is not a bad thing. Then it would come right back to me.
Right. I mean, and not only that. I mean, I'm sure you could think of many things that we could do with it. But in the meantime, it's rather cute. You won't lose it.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, but if it is given in good faith, it won't come back. I don't know what that means exactly.
Well, it means unless you intended somebody to keep it.
Oh, okay. You could sell it over and over again.
I can make a lot of money off this.
I mean, I think this could be quite fun. I mean, you could sell it at every town we go to.
Chloe, cover your ears. I can't
Is he in the room with us? I thought we were in separate rooms.
No, we're all in the same room together right now.
Yeah.
Unless you
hanging
didn't
out.
want to be.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
It's
Hold
not
on.
a
Real
very great.
quick. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
While they start talking, Elspeth starts ritual casting Identify again, but on herself. Continue.
Why are you casting Identify on yourself?
Go, please.
Just wanted to comment that it may not be a way to make a whole lot of friends, given that.
How would they know?
Alex, you seem to suggest that you know many people in this land.
I mean, obviously not everybody. I mean, this is a very large land. I didn't know you before I met you, right? But of course, now I do know
I don't
you.
believe
So
we've actually run into anyone you actually know. Just that.
I'm sure we will eventually.
I suppose that's fair. But.
I mean, I have been to areas recent. I told you I'm trying to stay away from people that I know, so I've gone to places that I don't know people.
Right. But in any case, I just we will likely want to visit places more than once, ever. So
yes, but
just
how
keep
would
that
they
in mind.
know? I mean, Cam would never sell it to the same person twice. How would they know it had anything to do with her at all?
I'm simply making an observation.
Don't worry, I won't do it as myself anyway.
Oh, that's true. That's smart.
I'm not dumb.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. It was just a thought. You have to remember, we did spend quite a lot of time being pirates.
You don't gotta go around saying it.
Yeah, but they already know. They're traveling on the ship with us. They know.
No, they don't. The captain doesn't tell people that.
Yeah, but wasn't Khalid like a frequent rider on
Yeah,
the
but
ship
he
too?
wouldn't. The captain. I mean, Alex would know that the captain. There were different kinds of things that the captain did.
Yeah.
Normal
All right.
business and taking on passengers, he wouldn't have done that kind of stuff. So, captain's pretty wily.
Yeah, but didn't we just unload a bunch of cargo and stuff that was
It's a trade ship, by all accounts.
Generally, people do ship things over sea routes. They don't take it in the middle.
No.
All ships leave
Anyway.
port empty and just come land with stuff.
Crazy.
I think that they will. Anyway, it was just a suggestion.
What is going on?
I just noticed she was singing, I think.
Oh, is that what she's doing? Elspeth, as you
Yes.
finish casting your spell,
Yes.
you don't have any spells affect. Is it even on people? Yeah, you learn what spells. Okay, you don't sense any spells affecting it.
Okay.
You.
Okay. She just sighs heavily and lays back in the floor. Doesn't say anything to anyone.
Yeah.
So, what now?
Well, when Merkin gets back up here, I want him to fix this box. May have to wait until the
Marky
morning.
comes in, mends the box, and goes to sleep.
There you go. Well, not in
Yay.
that room. Goes on to his room. I
No,
guess.
he just touches it, mends it, and he immediately falls asleep.
Great.
Standing there.
Cam would drag him to his room then.
Thank you.
All right. So I guess we'll go to bed and head up for the next day. And
Alright. Elspeth goes to her room.
Okay.
I think we were in Elle's room, or we were in. But we could be in Alex's room. That was fine.
how far are those ruins from here? Do we know?
I don't think he told you other than by Lakeport.
We'll ask in the
Okay.
morning.
Well, I was thinking Cam may go back downstairs and just see. Oh God, but I have to listen to that music. But it's as painful it is. Go talk to the barkeep a minute and just ask if
Oh.
he knows about those ruins and where they might be.
Yeah, it's about 2 hours out of town. He tells you that it was discovered about 2 or 3 months ago, and a clan of kobolds or group of kobolds seemed to move in pretty immediately after finding it before anybody could really get into it, and they have been a nuisance ever since.
Okay. I'll ask him if he knows anything about the others that came through planning to go there.
Just that he heard about them and they didn't come back.
Okay. If there's anything weird or anything strange about it that he's heard or any rumors or
Just some kind of ruin. that apparently attracts kobolds.
Okay. How often have the kobold attacks happen?
Depends. I mean, every few days there's sightings.
And how many are usually in the little bands that go around?
I think they usually see about a dozen at a time.
And are there any farms or anything that get hit more often, or?
I mean, the ones on the outskirts towards north.
Okay. Okay. Are there any of the farmers from those farms at the tavern right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cam will go back upstairs and be like, so Elle, how far can you can Ivan go that you can still keep in touch with him?
100 feet.
Yes.
Oh, so
very
not
far.
not a couple hours to the north.
But
Okay.
I can tell him to go and come back and tell me something.
Well, I was just wondering if he took a flight. I mean, I know it's dark out, but if he saw anything unusual or maybe can identify any like camps or anything, maybe he could just do a swoop and come back and you'd know in the morning.
He can do that. And he is an owl, he should be able to see things pretty well even though it's
That's
dark,
true.
so.
And it wouldn't be unusual to see an owl out, so.
Okay, she sends him off to just go tour while we sleep.
What is Ivan being told to look for?
Wait, Cam, what is Ivan being told to look for?
Well, I mean, I assume if like there's any little campfires or anything that, you know, maybe the kobolds have set up, if there's any bands of them, they'd be sleeping or setting up camp overnight or whatever. So maybe we could identify kind of where, if there's any of those little roving bands of them, or if it's all at the right
Signs
now,
of
you know.
kobolds and camps and just kobold things, fires.
All right. Roll a perception check for Ivan with advantage, I guess. Yes.
Isn't he still an owl?
Yes.
So doesn't he have like good perception or something?
Yes. He has advantage.
Okay, I'm guessing Ivan the Weasel is actually a weasel, even though it has a. I think that's.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Ivan the Mediocre. We're just gonna roll that. Whatever. It is what it is. Perception.
Ivan the Mediocre is an owl.
Okay. Oh.
17.
At least he has advantage.
Yeah.
17's pretty good.
Alright. So, you all go to bed, I assume, since Ivan's been gone for a few hours.
Yeah.
Tuck each other in, kiss each other on the forehead, all that good stuff. As you wake up, Elspeth, Ivan is sitting on the windowsill. He's waiting on you, staring at you unblinkingly, like he does.
She stares back unblinking. What have you found?
They get each other. It's just, you know.
Yeah. You get these flashes of images of like darkened farmhouses with a little bit of lights in it. He's basically sending you an inventory, like mental images of every light and fire he saw, which is like first is like houses and images and like farms. There's a lightning strike in the distance. Eventually, there's this hill with a cliffside and 3 or 4 campfires inside. It seems to be, as you can see, kind of boarded up. There's you see some wooden walls around it and some shadowy figures of lizard-like humanoids inside. But that's the only image of that you can see.
Okay. Have we completed our night's rest at this point, or does he wake me up?
Yes, that's in the morning.
Okay. Do I have to roll a Constitution check?
You do not.
Okay.
Ooh. Yay.
Alright, she leaves and goes into the hall and knocks on whatever door.
I should note that I don't know if I ever said that. Ivan is about the only thing you can see that does not look like half the dead.
Okay, good point.
Because he's not technically like alive.
Does he just look completely done?
No, it looks what you would expect. Very solid.
She goes out into the hall and knocks on whatever door is next to hers, having no idea where anyone is in any room.
Who's there?
No, wait, I can do this. No, that's not a thing. Never mind. I can't do this.
Who's there?
It's Khalid's door.
Okay.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Tap.
What?
Get up! It
I'm
is
up.
Elspeth Ivanov of Havenwood.
What?
It is Elspeth Ivanov of Havenwood.
Why? And he like, you can hear his heavy footsteps go across the floor, and he rips open the door. He is, flip flopped, of course.
Kyle looks like he's been snowed on.
She looks him up and down. Is he more dead?
No, but the same.
Oh, I have good news. For 1, you are not more dead. For 2, I am not coughing. For 3, there are kobolds.
I mean, he looks like he did the other day.
Were you all of these things?
No, we did not, because Ivan went and scouted them. There was also a lightning storm last night.
I see. Is it an odd lightning storm or just a run of the mill?
No. There were also many people who had their fires on in their fireplaces.
That seems fairly standard.
I mean, yes.
Are we leaving?
I don't usually make those decisions.
Alright. Let me get my things.
Okay. She goes to the next door.
Alex. I don't know who slept together, actually.
Oh, that's right. Mark did that too.
Same room, yeah.
She just continues down until she hears a voice she doesn't know, and then she leaves that door alone.
All right.
Does she get to Stumping Camp?
I hope so. Eventually. Yeah, she tries to make her way to everybody.
You're muted.
Yeah, I know, because I was coughing. Down the line, just knocking at everybody's door.
Yep.
So when she gets to Cam, so Cam will be like, so did he notice anything about the camp or about the kobolds? I mean, was it just like a little camp, or was it a bunch of camps, or was it like...
They have a wooden palisade kind of fort thing.
Interesting. Well, we're good at attacking forts. Did it have a big bridge that we can like lure them out and kill them all on the bridge?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we didn't see any.
He was mostly looking for the fires. We really told him to focus in on the fires, so I could only really see what is around the fires.
At that point, it was pretty dark, so anything that was like near the campfires they had set up was kind of shadowed.
All right. So, can you draw like a little picture of what it looked like and the layout of the campfires and what you remember?
I can. I don't think that we have that much detail, but I mean, really, he was mostly focused on the fire. But as we get closer into daylight, maybe I can send him in and we can see better. He was also very interested in lightning. He got kind of distracted last night.
I get that.
Well, perhaps we should go have some breakfast and make an early start of it.
Yeah.
Has anybody got Merkin up?
Yes, I have
That
woken
ought to
up
be-
everyone.
Okay, good.
Gather up all our stuff and head downstairs.
Yeah, we're gonna go downstairs. What's for breakfast? And is wait, and how was the night's rest?
It was long.
We gotta know if Merkin.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Amazing. Is it the best inn we've been to? Say?
Yes.
At some point last night, Cam would have experimented, like setting the statue and walking in hike to the far corner and waiting to see if it popped back to her.
No, it stays where you put it in the room.
She'd be like, Stump, steal it from me.
Steal it from her.
See if it pops back.
You sit there and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and about 5 minutes later, you kind of pat your pocket down. There it is.
Cool. Should tell Alex to do that a few times just to see if it still does it.
I'll steal it from her, but I want to try to steal it from her when she doesn't know that I've done it.
Roll a sleight of hand.
I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna do that right now. We need to go and get some breakfast. But I would actually try to steal it. Oh God!
So you start down the staircase, and oddly enough, Alex takes that time when she walks behind you to start trying to steal it, even though you're half her height. So she kind of stoop over and like.
Don't I have to roll like perception or something to see if I even notice?
Is your passive perception above 11?
I have no idea. What is my passive perception? Where does it say that?
What's your perception?
Your passive perception is at the bottom.
Oh, it's my passive perception is 10.
Oh.
I'm not very perceptive.
Oh wow! What is
really?
My
Wow. Okay. Never mind.
What is my passive
Cam
perception?
is totally oblivious.
So, Alex stoops down behind you and kind of bumps your shoulder, and she's like, "Oh, all right."
That's all right,
my
buddy.
passive perception isn't listed.
What's your perception bonus? It's 10 plus your perception bonus.
It's the little parentheses next to where it says
17. Mine is 17. Then, if it's 10 plus my proficiency bonus.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all better not ever expect Cam to notice crap.
Yeah.
So that's why we have Felix here.
Yes. You dig this figurine out of Cam's pocket as you bump into her, without her seemingly noticing.
This is why it's good that Stump is with Cam.
You make your way down.
What's for breakfast?
Pretty early in the morning. Not much anybody there. Let's see. For breakfast, you have a boiled rabbit silver side served with a pale ale, a mild cheddar, mockernut soup, and rice bread with butter.
That doesn't sound very breakfasty.
Okay, this just does meals. It doesn't say breakfast anywhere. Sorry.
That's okay. We'll just dig in anyway.
Is it good?
Breakfast.
I assume the bard is not there playing right now.
No, Bardas left.
Thank
goodness.
You have the timer to yourself at the moment.
Thank goodness. We're gonna tuck in to the food.
All right.
And then I guess we're gonna head out. Does anybody need anything before we head out?
Nope.
So, you all enjoy your meals in quiet. 3 minutes later, Cam has a figurine again.
Does she even notice that it popped back to her pocket?
Apparently not. She didn't notice it was gone either, so good experiment.
Alex will have to tell her.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her. So it turns out your experiment worked.
Cam will start patting the pockets.
Didn't even know it was gone.
Well, you know.
Oh well, it's probably not fair for me to do that anyway.
Alright, so we all eat, you get together, you get your stuff together, you head out. The early light, sun is just kind of starting to rise. Bit of clouds, pretty cold, but other than that, it seems alright. It's not snowing or raining or anything of the kind at the moment.
Okay.
And you
We're
head
just
out
gonna head out.
towards the north-ish. It's from what the path that Ivan took, which was not the straightest path. It's about a 2 hours before you start getting in the vicinities. You can see getting more hilly as you get away from the river. And you can't see it, but you're starting to recognize the landscape from what Ivan told you around you to some extent. That you're getting close.
Beard in
What's
the
your
eye.
dog?
I don't know if we want to attempt to sneak up or what the plan is.
Khalid looks out at his plate mail.
Well, it's. I do think that. I mean, so can we see the little encampment, like the little palisade? I mean, how structurally sound is it? What can we
Not
see?
from where you are right now. You can get closer if you want to.
Yeah, I want to get closer. So I'm gonna say, why don't I go and try to take a look?
Yeah, I can go with you.
All right, and let's take a look and see what we can see. So I want to stealth and kind of
Both of you make
find
stealth rolls.
cover to get closer and. $26.
So you head out. Takes you about 5 minutes or so making your way quietly in the cold, barren landscape. Before you start seeing the cliffside, which was indicated in the distance. You can see this wall of wood put up. From what you see just from a distance, it seems pretty well put together.
Is it like at the top of the cliff? Like
No, it's at the bottom. There's a cliff coming up behind it, and there's like an earthen wall that encircles it that has the wood palisade on it. As you get closer to it, you can see that there's you're still a few hundred feet away. You can tell there's a almost like a moat by it. It's a river flowing, small river floating in front of it as well.
so the
So we have a
cliffside
bridge.
the cliffside that's behind it. Does that is it like a big hill that goes for a while, or can we tell?
Huh?
I mean, like, is it just like a cliff and a hill, and it's not a very big one, so like we could go around to the far side of it, or is it like a really big one?
It continues for a while where you can see. I mean, you can certainly get around it eventually, probably. It's not like a mountain.
So we couldn't like go up to the top and drop down in or something.
It's a couple of 100 feet tall. Looks things.
Okay.
So do they have is the entrance to the little palisade like a bridge over the moat?
Do you want to get close enough to look?
Yeah.
All right. So you get even closer.
Do I need to roll another stealth check? Or you want to keep the same one?
You should keep the same one.
Cam will hold back and just kind of keep an eye on Alex while she gets
Okay.
closer, because Alex is better at stealthing than she is.
Okay. So roll a perception check instead.
Okay. $19.
So you shuffle closer. As you get even closer still, you can see there's a bit of a well-traveled path. It's not like a formal road or anything. It's just been stepped down. The dirt and gravel has been worn off in ridges leading up to it. There isn't a bridge across it. It's about river's probably about 20 or 30 feet wide, and there's a log just since been dragged over and made into a makeshift bridge that they're mostly using come and go on.
Is that the only entrance I can see?
Yes. I mean, yes.
Is there a lot of activity that we can
Okay.
see? I mean, like people coming and
Yeah, I
going?
didn't
Or...
see anything like that.
You don't see anything at the moment behind the walls or anything.
Okay.
Nobody's coming, entering, or leaving.
Okay, do we know anything about kobolds? Do we know, are they nocturnal? Or are they... Do we know anything about
Roll a
them? Or
history
would I know
check.
anything? Ugh. That's terrible.
You know that kobolds tend to be a group, clan structured. You don't often encounter single kobolds or even a couple of kobolds. They come in numbers, stay in numbers. You know that they tend to pick on weaker things and not just barge into things. They seem to be giving some consideration to what they do and surveil, like when they pick off livestock or harass people, they do.
They pick
They
something
pick
that
the
they know
weakest
they
and
can-
stuff
yeah,
that they can get away with, and they like when people aren't around and such things.
like coyotes. Yeah, okay.
And
Gotcha.
What? Like, I pick on weak things?
You are the weak thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. I pick on weak things. Anyway.
you don't know if they're nocturnal or not, but often they use the cover of dark to raid stuff most of the time.
Okay, so they may be kind of resting now at daytime. Okay. I'm gonna kind of slip back to Cam and
Head back to the others and
motion
fill them
back
in.
to the others. Yeah, I won't try to fill in that close. So I'll wait till we get back.
We'll tell them all the stuff we saw about the cliff and.
And you can tell the walls themselves are about raised up. There's like an earthen wall, probably about 10 feet tall. That obviously not something they made. It was kind of been part of whatever ruins or whatever they took over to start with, and then they have erected 15-foot-ish wall on top of that.
So we have like a cliff wall, and then the palisades built out from it,
Yes.
and then it has like a moat around, and then like just a log thrown over the moat. Did I get a chance to see like the entrance? Like, is there anything about the entrance? There's just like
There's no gate or anything, but you saw some seemed to be some kind of defensive structure in the middle of it.
All right, so I'm gonna relay all this, and I think we could definitely do something similar to what we did at the bandit camp, perhaps.
Were there any towers or anything, or?
Towers?
Yeah. That we could see, like, poking up above the walls where archers might
no.
be. Okay.
I mean, if there was ever a time to let Merkin blow something up, this may be it.
I mean, the only other option is to go back and try to get up on top of the cliff, but that's pretty far away because it was a really tall cliff.
Yeah, and I don't think that's worth our time.
I kind of wonder if there's like a cave that goes back into that mountain hill.
I
whatever,
really would like to know what kind of numbers we were looking at, and I didn't see any activity, so it's very hard to gauge what we're
kind of wonder if they're sleeping today. I mean, could we send Ivan out? I mean,
Sure. Okay, she sends out Ivan.
But Ivan needs to be somewhat careful to not get seen because they might try to shoot at him or something.
I mean, that's fine. It's okay.
I mean, he's an owl.
I mean, it would be strange to see a black owl flying during the day.
I mean, first off, they're not that smart, you know. But second, Ivan is not alive. I can bring him back, you know. She's gonna hold on to whoever's nearby.
No offense, Ivan.
I mean, no, it is true, but it also means he is not dead like you are. So it's a good compromise.
Wait.
She sends him out.
Khalid, you know, you just cannot really
And
think
he's
too hard about it.
She tries to get him to swoop down near the fire and see if he can see them inside their little area or anything like that.
All right. So as Ivan sweeps over it, you can see there's a number of tents, one large and then probably about 10 or so, just leather hide tents erected. Just and there's a little, almost like a courtyard inside there. Some pillars, crumbling stone pillars. just walking around inside, he can see about 4 kobolds hanging around, and there's another couple up on the walls.
Okay.
So about 6.
Yeah.
And she tells people as he flies, you know, they're about 6 awake, but they're tents, and if they are sleeping, they're likely in there.
Are the tents close together? Like, do you think that
The whole space inside there's probably about 150 by
But she doesn't tell that because
60 foot.
She's currently deaf and blind.
Well, if you're doing that, you're definitely further than 100 feet away from it. Unless you want to get up within 100 feet of the fort.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind. Then she just has the messages.
Because then we're going to have a different conversation.
Never mind. Okay, they're spaced out.
They're spaced out?
I wonder if it'd be possible to, like, lure them out or something. I don't know.
It's Kagawake.
Barely.
I mean, what kind of distraction could we cause to bring them all out? I mean, and then we're dealing with all of them at once, but of course, if we could get them kind of clumped up together, Merkin could kind of handle that.
So I have a question. So it's about 11:30 for you guys. Is this a good pausing place? And we can role play a little bit and just talk about our plan, and then...
You know, you say this every time, and then you never do it.
What?
Yeah, I know.
We'll decide a role play and decide next couple of weeks in chat, and then you never do it.
Well, let me say, Casta, will you spur some role play so we can talk about this?
I can
Thank
do
you.
that. And I won't do it with Kai because he won't reply.
Casta's usually the one that gets us all going, so... I mean, this might be before, because it's too late to get into a big fire tonight, so... And that way Cez can be in on the planning of it and all too.
Because I get the feeling he's going to fireball something.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think this is definitely going to be fireball territory.
I'm 100% like, that is Alex's whole thing. It's like, let's set this up for Merkin to, like, do his big explosion thing.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I just don't know what kind of distraction we could use.
Well, I
that a
have a
hat, Monster Hunter?
distraction.
Yeah.
I mean, one of us could just stand there, or, you know, I have my mirror image thing, so I could make multiples of me or whatever, and then try to do it. Or I could also turn into some kind of animal.
Let it be the Merkin show. He fog clouds the whole thing so they all come out, and then he fireballs.
Yeah.
History of the
there
sea
can be that
devourer.
too.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be good. We could totes do that.
Can I
Or
cast
Khalid can
polymorph
stand up.
on others, or is it just on me?
You can cast
I don't
Cast
think-
on whoever. It's a
So, I
save if
mean-
they don't want to be polymorphed.
But if he casts us, can he cast spells as polymorphed?
Oh no,
Yeah.
Okay.
not at all.
No, I knew that.
Okay. Alright.
Pam could polymorph and then carry Merkin above and just drop fireballs on them.
That's true.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
could
that's true
polymorph
too.
into a giant eagle or something.
Mm-hmm.
I could do a giant eagle and make myself invisible and him invisible, and then, I mean, he'd appear as soon as he casts something, but by then, they're in the middle of chaos.
That would be awesome, actually.
So there's some thoughts here, so.
There's a lot we could do, honestly. And probably have no problem killing.
For that matter, I think Merkin can make... Well, I don't know if that flight he did was by accident.
It was by
or-
accident.
Yeah.
Then maybe not. I couldn't remember if he could fly.
Our
No,
bridge blender
I mean,
was
he may
very
be able
effective
to,
last
but
time.
that was wild magic.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's some thoughts, and he may have some other thoughts, and we can talk about it, so.
I know he
just-
can levitate.
If especially with Cag already yawning, I'm like, let's not drag into a fight right now.
Slowly dying.
Yeah.
We should have got to the fight faster. I was trying to.
Were you?
Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, we got a cool statue that comes back over and over. You got a cool box and
I know.
ring
I
and
know. The box was kind of cool.
and I got my ears abused, so
Hey. Everybody looks forward to that. Oh, me.
I got rid of the pox, maybe.
we hope. Yeah.
Oh
So
my goodness.
cool beans.
Cool.
Well, we'll come up with a kick-ass strategy and go in and
Yeah, I think that the options are really good for this, and I just
Can you cast through Ivan?
Yes.
Touch spells.
Okay, so I mean, the thing is, Al could send Ivan in with us too and be casting while we're all casting. So
I don't know how many touch
yeah,
spells
and she
I
could
have.
stay a little bit far away.
I have vampiric
And
touch.
then-
I don't know if any others. Oh, curse.
and then as they run out, you guys could be there to pick them off at the entrance. So
Alternatively, I mean, we do want to keep Elle removed from the immediate danger.
well, yeah, but she'd be with you guys. It'd just be Ivan.
Yeah, exactly.
So she can be casting through Ivan, and you guys can pick them off as they run out. And she can be back a little bit.
That sounds good to me. I think that we should make sure that everybody understands, though.
I think we got some good plans here.
I think it'll be good. All right.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And hey, guys, we got to play D&D again finally.
Yeah, nice.
I've been missing it.
Yeah, me too.
I just wish I hadn't been so tired today.
I know. It's kind of a
Next
bummer.
week, Feywild, and maybe finally the Admiral.
Yep.
Let's hope.
I doubt it.
I've been thinking it's gonna be the Admiral for like 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Me.
I have reworked things like 3 times. So we'll see.
Cass is like, they'll never do that.
Kag is like, let's see if they go back. I'm like, nah. But anyway.
I'm going to bed, guys.
All right. Love you guys.